My name is PVJ Kumar from CSC department. My roll number is 79X180576. Today my topic is a detailed study of SQL injection attacks, detection and prevention. Sir, 1 minute sir, hang అయినట్టుంది.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
contents are abstract introduction and what is SQL and what is SQL injection, and next types of SQL injection attacks and detection. What are the various types of detection and how can we prevent them? And later statistics of the SQL injection attacks. Next conclusion, future work and references. Coming to the abstract, in today's world, SQL injection is a serious security threat over the internet for the various dynamic web applications residing over the internet. These web applications conduct many vital processes in various web-based businesses. As the use of various online services is raising, it is the security threats present in the web increasing. Most of the systems which manage the databases as a SQL as their languages. It allows user to ask what he or she wants to without leaking any information and about how data will be fetched, sir. Next, here the attackers take advantage of these poorly coded web applications to attack the web databases. So the attacker can easily modify the database through a SQL injection vulnerability. So it is one of the most serious problem in the web application security. Next, here I would like to present various types of SQL injection attacks, detection and prevention techniques, and also future expectations and possible development of countermeasures against SQL injection vulnerability at the end. Coming to the introduction, the internet plays a very necessary role in our life as we use them. The data stored in the internet huge size and more valuable. Websites consist of front database and backend databases. Database is a central website, so it can store users information such as names, passwords, various statistics and financial information, and some of the web Google, like Google, Microsoft uses very large huge databases. Here we use SQL provide a very manipulate data and change database structure. Next, attacker attacks allow hacker to get access to sensitive information without any authentication and authorization services that causes serious harm with low cost and threshold. The measures to defend against it very badly, and it is as survey describe types of SQL injection and its impact. There are several existing detection attacks detecting and vulnerable mining methods and also introduced here. First, here we discussed SQL. What is SQL? SQL is a programming language for doing any operations in the database. It is used for database creation, deletion, and fetching rows and modifying rows in the database. There are mainly three components in the SQL. First one is data manipulation commands, and second one is data definition language commands and data control language commands. Coming to the data manipulation language commands, has commands like select, insert, update, and delete. Select is used to retrieve the data from the database, and select a star from table name. Here we use the table name to get the information by using the select command. And insert is used to insert the data into the table. Its syntax is insert is a keyword into table name, and what are the columns are to be that had to be mentioned here, and what are the values that should be mentioned here. Next, update. It is used to update the existing data within the table. Next, delete command. It deletes all records from the table space from the records remain. It's coming to the data definition language. It has create, alter, drop, etc. Create is used to create objects in the like data in the database. Alter the structure of the database. You can modify the data in that. You can add or delete or modify any column names in by using alter command. Drop, it deletes the object from the database by using the drop command. DCL data has it like grant and revoke. Grant, which allows a specified user to perform specific tasks, and revoke is used to cancel previously granted permissions and denied permissions. Next, what is SQL injection? SQL injection is a type of injection attack that makes possible to execute malicious statements by the attacker, which means there are many serious issues, and the attacker can execute commands on its on by his on to attack from the database. SQL can Attackers can use SQL injection vulnerabilities, bypass applications, and also to add, modify, or delete data in the database. Why we need to perform SQL injection? Attackers can use injections to find credentials of the users in the database, like such as username and passwords, you know, uh, which we give for various domains like Gmail account, Facebook account, and such as etc. And SQL injection vulnerability allow the attacker to gain complete access over the database. And attacker can also alter the data in the database and add or delete our data in the database. Same point. Next, attackers operating system use database servers. It may be intentional or accidental. Most of the attackers they don't know how to do intentional. Some of the attacks are maybe are accidental also. The impact of SQL injection in the today's present world. SQL injection vulnerabilities provide an entrance for hacker to execute SQL statements on database. We for change for to change the SQL statements, we use the data definition language commands, and destroys the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the target system completely. And this injection also value very information stored in the database. Example, Kaspersky was hacked by SQL injection in the year 2009. Uh, what is Kaspersky? Kaspersky is a Russian multinational cybersecurity and antivirus provider It was founded in the year 1997 by Eugenie and Natalia Kaspersky. Next, what are the types of SQL injection attacks? There are three types of SQL injections. They such as a in-band SQL injection, inferential SQL injection, and outband SQL injection. Again, in-band SQL injection is classified into two types: error-based SQL, union-based SQL. Next, inferential SQL is again divided into two types: blend Boolean based expression SQLI, time based blend SQLI. Next, first type is in-band SQLI. It is also called as classical SQLI. The attackers and uh, the user use the same communication channel to get their results. It is a simple way and efficient way in most of the common types of SQL attacks. As we discussed, there are two more variant types in in-band SQLI. First one is error based. By testing what queries.
Continue.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Okay, audible. Continue. Continue.
Coming to the error based SQL, the attacker performs actions uh, action, that cause the database to produce error messages. That error messages provided to gather information about the structure, and based on the structure, the attacker can again get the database information and can produce results on that. Union based SQLI. This technique takes advantage of the union SQL operator, which fuses multiple select statements generated by the database to get a single HTTP request. After fetching the results, those results are sent to the GUI, which is a interface. Next, inferential SQLI, second type of SQL injection type. Here, the attacker sends the data packets to the server and observes their response and behavior of the server to learn about more its structure. What are the structure is about containing what type of information present in the database. Next, this method is also called as blend SQLI. It is not transferred from one website to another website. Here, the attacker and the user does not communicate with the same communication channel. So it is called, they don't know, so it is called blend SQLI. Next, as we discussed, blend SQL is also consists of two types. First one is Boolean. Based on Boolean means the results obtained are true or false. Based on their obtained results, the attacker modify or to stage unchanged with the results. And second one is time based. Here this method sends SQL queries asking the database to wait a specific number of seconds before the responding. And thus the attacker work out if the message they use return true or false without relying on the database. And third type of is out of band SQLI. The attacker can only carry out information enabled on the database server used by the web application. It is the alternative type to the in-band and inferential SQL techniques. And here the attacker and the user does not communicate with the same channel to get the information. And here the server is too slow to perform these actions. And it is the least common SQL injection type and more relies on the DNS domain name server or HTTP request delivering data to the attacker. Next, coming to the detection techniques, the first detection technique is the detecting various SQL injection vulnerabilities using string matching. Here we propose a brute force string machine matching method against a union attack. Union attack is one of the attack, a type of attack. This brute force attack match method first convert it into user's input to a array of characters, and then compare with the predefined pattern. If those two patterns are matched, then it returns the position of the substring. Otherwise, it gives the false result. The next technique is SQL injection detection using machine learning. Here, this architecture system consists of uh, two types. First one is tokenizer and another one is classifier. Here, tokenizer transforms the input data into a set of features using blank separation method, a blank separation method, and then classify it into meaningful elements called tokens. And next one type is a classifier uses naive-Bayes algorithm to classify the query statements as malicious or non-malicious according to its tokens. Malicious means as it is harmful or not. It is a probability is here the probability is calculated roughly. Next, when a new query arrives, it is calculated using naive Bayes rule, and the at last the uh, new query is calculated by using and we can detect it malicious or it is harmful or not. Next approach is by using by detecting based on behavior and response analysis. Here a framework one framework constructs a map between the predefined URL and standard URL. SQL query and defines sensitive tables and operations, and then establishes standard recording the execution results. Here, when the user send request to their request in the URLs such as IP address, port number, URL parameters, and next response status, etc., are to be recorded, and should be compared to the existing one and standard one. If there is a huge difference between them, and it should be, then we treated it as harmful URLs. Next, fourth one is SQL injection detection for web applications based on elastic pooling using CNN. Here, this method uses to remove the redundant information to avoid being affected by that. Here, this model consists of a data preprocess layer, padding convolutional layer, and elastic pooling layer and convolution layer. First, the data is pre-processed by using the O2 vector model. Here, each query string is converted to a matrix with fixed number of columns, which is consist of the vectors of the characters in the query string. This output coming from the data pre-processing is sent to the padding convolution layer, which is of the size different sizes 1 by 1 or 3 by 3 or 5 by 5 respectively. And the output coming from the padding convolution layer is sent to the pooling elastic layer, and the size of the kernel is a 3 by 3 matrix. If the output is matched to the 3 by 3 matrix, then it is not harmful. If the input is not matched to the 3 by 3 matrix, which is of convolution network layer, and therefore it is treated as a harmful attack. Next, fifth type is SQL injection detection method based on adaptive deep forest. Here, this method consists of offline training stage and online testing stage. Offline, offline testing, offline training, and online testing. Here, adaptive deep forest consists of completely random forest. The candidate feature spaces major difference between them. The model enhances feature performance through multi-grain scanning, which using sliding windows. The sliding window size is 100, 200, or 300. This model integrates the database to estimate the contribution of different features to the results and update the weights of the feature on each layer. Next, what are the types of preventions? First,
విజయ్ కొంచెం ఫాస్ట్ గా చెప్పు.
okay, sir. Here, the good news is that there actually a lot of things that websites can do prevent SQL injection. So there is no something as a foolproof solutions in network security. Forbidden attacks can be placed to find the SQL injection attempts. We follow 10 steps. Here, first step is trust no one. First, we have to validate the user inputs with the given URLs. Actively managed updates and what are the updates we get in the system and patches that must be activated. One must use a physical firewalls or virtual firewall to protect from these types of attacks and reduce your attack surface. Here in cyber security, reduce your attack surface means the entry of the attackers by using those loopholes. Those should be prevented. And establish appropriate privileges and strict access. Keep your secrets. What are the given passwords and your valued information that should be kept secret. Deny extended URLs. Some of the attackers send large URLs which they can steal the data from our database from our data. So delay those extended URLs and continuously monitor of SQL statements to protect these attacks. One must have to third-party software that should be better compared to other to prevent those attacks. And there are some general tips for prevention. First one is maintain awareness among those attacks, and uh, try to train with others how to keep them away. Second one is don't trust any user input. Adapt to latest technologies and use only verified mechanisms that are used by very Google or Microsoft, and scan the system regularly to prevent from these attacks. And coming to the advantages and disadvantages, there are four advantages. It is SQL injection is high in speed, well-defined standard, no coding is required, and emergence of ORDBMS, object-oriented relational databases. And coming to the disadvantages, SQL injection provides data leakages, and attacker can do a lot of data modification and got full control of the database, and they get to steal the information and complete control access of the host system. Coming compared to the other attacks, here SQL injection attack uh, having the highest percentage of 29.7%, whereas other attacks on 29.1%. Here this graph pie chart shows that most of the attacks are by using SQL injection, and this graph shows that the attacks from 2000 month wise attacks 2008 versus 2019 versus 2001. Here the orange color indicates that the attacks in the 2020 are more or more than 150 times than compared to other attacks. Conclusion is that presentation and introduces background of SQL injection attacks, including its impact and types of attacks, then prevention, detects, and prevention and detection methods were introduced. Although we compared those methods in many dimensions, but those comparison we compared only is rough. What should we next is implementing them in same software, compare them in standard wise. Future work is that combining several detection and prevention techniques to be more effective and establishing perfect serialization policy in backend when you coding it. References. Thank you, sir.
Very good presentation. Nice preparation. A very good presentation. Vijay, 76. Am I right?
Sir.
Yes, 76. Okay, very nice presentation, Amma. Nice presentation. Very good. But you need to prepare more. Okay. ఇంకెక్కువ కొంచెం ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వండి నెక్స్ట్ టైంకి నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ కానీ ఆ తర్వాత వీక్ కానీ మీకు ఇంటర్నల్
ఓకే 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 సార్ గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ one and all. My name is P Nagajyothi. I am from CSC department. Today my topic is cloud based attendance system. My contents are abstract, introduction, software requirements, hardware requirements, advantages, disadvantages, benefits for management, purpose and functionality, solutions, and finally conclusion. Basically, an attendance system allows to add the attendance of the employee who is present on that day. So this is the attendance system based. User has to log in and swipe their identity cards to mark their attendance. Basically, attendance are taking with identity cards. So as the card has been swiped, the details like ID, number, in time and out time are saved in the database already. The database will be stored into the Azure cloud. Actually, Azure cloud is one of the Microsoft based system. Microsoft for building, testing, deploying and managing applications and services through Microsoft data. So the database will store Azure node, which will communicate between the application and ground server via internet. So this is the internet based, sir, with the in time and out time data stored in cloud. So in time and out time, we definitely scan our identity cards. The admin can calculate the working hours of the employees. So these data are already stored, so admin can calculate all our working hours. Employee can view his personal details like attendance, in time or out time details through the card. Total working hours after he or she login into the system, the data is restored from the cloud database. Here the total database is stored in the database and can be accessed at any time by the employee and the admin. This is only employee and admin service. So the admin of the system can add new employee by registering the new employee and filling up their registered details. If we add the new employee, the registered will be registered by the admin. The admin is authorized to view.
Emma, what is going on? What happening? Nagajyothi, 75. Nagajyothi, 75.
Components. These are the hardware components: processor, core i3, hard disk, and memory, internet connection. And
Okay. Next slide.
advantages of BioTrack. BioTrack Proxy employee attendance, you can we cannot add proxy attendance. So the database is secured as it is stored in an Azure cloud server. Employee working hours also calculated in systematic manner. Since employee working hours are calculated, which enables the user to calculate salary and overtime also, it is impossible to steal or get fingerprint. This is the real-time access report. Disadvantage: we need internet connection. This is the disadvantages of this. But in these days we have network issue, network full of networks in our country. So